Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the World Class Championship Wrestling Review Series. We are ending the month of June 29th, 1985. We have the beginning in 82 up through this point in 85, so almost 170 or so audios for you to check out. We open with Gino Hernandez discussing Kevin Von Erich, basically talking about their entire run and wanting to get even with him once and for all, wanting to eliminate him, how he has held him back for all these years, etc., and so forth. Very basic promo, but a live event promo nonetheless that's reasonably remarkable and notable. We do see an arena style match between the two. Nothing really gets settled here, as has happened. They're brawling on the outside, and for the most part, it's more, I guess I'd say, aggressive than an average Von Erich match is, in the sense of more brawling. Kevin obviously not liking the situation he finds himself in. A lot more struggle than a normal match. Referee having difficulty getting the two separated. At one point, Adams kicks the referee off. The referee gets busted open in the process. Kerry Von Erich comes down to aid his brother, and many others come out of the woodwork as well. And nothing, as mentioned, nothing gets settled here. Iceman King Parsons talks about helping Mike Von Erich rehab his shoulder. Talks about putting him through several hours a day of workouts and the like. Talks about the fact that he should be ready within a couple of weeks to be back, and maybe that he's got a plan for how to get everyone back on the same page. We then see the Iceman in action against newcomer Jack Victory. Decent match here, of course. King Parsons has been a babyface the entire run here, almost, it would appear. So obviously he is a fan favorite here as well. Nothing new, no new ground there. Very basic, simple match. Drop kicks by Parsons, arm drags and arm locks by the Iceman, and Victory, much to his credit, having experience beyond his level of should-be knowledge, would-be knowledge anyway. Um, kind of hanging with him, showing that he has a poise beyond his years, and that's a good thing to have in the territorial days. Needless to say, he makes his way back to his feet, but doesn't stay there very long. Iceman gets driven back into the corner, and things get a little out of alignment there for a little bit. Iceman does get the victory, however, and is dancing along. Short show this week, only running about 36, 37 minutes. Your main event, dynamic duo Adams and Hernandez versus Great Kabuki, easy for me to say, and Kerry Von Erich. I don't know that I've ever seen Kabuki and Von Erich team up before. This may be a first in the world-class area. Of course, Kabuki coming back at the bequest of Sunshine a few months back, and the Von Erich and Dynamic Duo feud obviously extending into this program and running over a year now. Imagine guys running for more than a year with anything these days, but Adams gets cast to the floor, runs away, doesn't want to get into too much trouble with his adversary. Super kick by Adams to the face of Von Erich. Before that, though, we'll say that he may be the one that popularized the super kick, and Adams is who we have to blame for it. But needless to say, that's a pretty big deal here. Hernandez does find himself hanging in there with Kabuki for a minute, taking a few rather strong shots, but Kabuki eventually gets broken down. Adams and Hernandez breaking or trying to break that off. Kabuki obviously better with the striking, makes his way back to his feet using the nerve holds among other things. There's a short cutoff, and Sunshine looks nervous, as she often does when things aren't going her way. Hernandez tries to put Kabuki to sleep. That does not go the way that he would intend. Adams back in on the receiving end of a suplex, and that doesn't lead very well either. Needless to say, Kerry Von Erich back in the ring, takes over for a few minutes. Von Erich comes off with what was going to be a crossbody, but he hits the claw instead. The next several minutes, we see the breakdown of the match, including an abdominal stretch from Kerry. Catches a second super kick right in the jaw. So that's not good if you're Kerry Von Erich, but really good if you're a part of the dynamic duo. And match goes on for several more minutes. Lots of back and forth. Interference and the like. Kabuki taken down. Kabuki gets back to his feet and he's still ready to go. The attempted back body drop on Hernandez, and we do see Von Erich and Kabuki get a win. The brawl continues, but we have ended the month of June here in World Class, and we will stay right here because we're entering the month of July, and it's only going to get hotter, folks. Until next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment.